Hello, Jacob Licklider here, and, well, it's interesting is that we're on the 30th of September, and we are exactly 1 week away from the new series of Doctor Who starting. So, I thought it'd be a good time, like I did last year, to give my thoughts and expectations. There are a couple of interesting things I have to say, mainly because we have, well, I think Chris Chibnall's already done a really good job of keeping everything pretty under wraps for the moment. Like, we only have the titles for the first 2 episodes and actual synopses? I don't know how to say that word. It's double word. But what's interesting is what we already know, what we don't know, a couple of opinions. I don't actually have any opinions on the Doctor or any of the new characters because, well, we haven't seen Jodie Whittaker really in action. The trailers I haven't really enjoyed too much. I don't like the pop music, though I've heard that we're actually going to do a more electronic musical score by Segun Akinola, who is the new composer, who, looking at his qualifications, he's part of the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire, which is, it's a conservatoire, so it's probably some prestige, probably he's probably worthy of it. But what else is quite interesting is that we have a new logo. It's not a stacked logo, but I actually really like the new logo. I like the through line. I don't like the whole, oh, it's got the Venus symbol in it. That's kind of silly. And I like the way they do the Who with the line through it. Oddly enough, I like the direction of the series of what we've seen so far. Like, the effects look great, the shots look great. The new cameras, you can sort of tell there's a step up in picture quality from the Moffat era, and this isn't a slight on the Moffat era, because the Moffat era by the end there, had an amazing design, directorial works. But we have all new writers, essentially. None of them are people I've heard of, so I don't quite know what to expect from them. Unlike last year, where I made this video 14 minutes long, I just don't know what to expect. It's one of those things where you have the story. We have a couple of stories. We have The Woman Who Fell to Earth, which seems like an alien. It's going to be also an alien crashing story, and it's going to be just a run around to introduce the new companions and the new Doctor. I like the test clip. I don't know. There's something about it. I just really like Whittaker's presence in the role. That is something I really did enjoy. I liked the way she acted. I don't know, the little bit of direction we saw is decent. It's a new director, Jamie Childs. We have all new directors and all new writers. Like, the only writer who's written before was Chris Chibnall. I like the fact that we aren't getting Daleks or Cybermen. Because we need a fresh start. Yes, Whittaker needs to face the Daleks at least once. But, it doesn't have to be right away. And I'm there are a couple of things I'm also just generally excited for. I can't really go episode by episode. I know it'll be interesting that we have an episode set. We have 10 episodes at 50 minutes. The first episode being 65 minutes. I really just, I don't know if there's not real much for me to talk about. Whittaker seems very, very, enthusiastic about the role, which, helps. I have a bit of a, I think the media may be overdoing the diversity things, because Chibnall's been very quiet on actual, quote-unquote diversity of the cast and crew. He's mentioned that, it's important to have diversity, which is just standard BBC fare at this point. They have an obsession with, promoting the diversity, which isn't inherently a bad thing, but it doesn't really tell us anything about the series, if it's going to be good or not. What is interesting is we have a lot of, the new companion Ryan will have dyspraxia. Yeah, I think his name is Ryan. Sorry, I don't. Yeah, his name is Ryan Sinclair. He will have dyspraxia, so he will have some. So he will have. Which affects memory and movement, which will be interesting because Doctor Who's a very physical show, so I feel like that could be dealt with tension, which will be interesting to see overall. Just that interesting tension. Again, like I did with Series 10, I will be doing reaction videos of just my thoughts after I see each episode. We're now on Sunday's episode, so they may not be until Monday evenings just because of how life happens. I'm quite a bit busier than I was for Series 10. But yeah, we're also getting a Christmas special. But yeah, I'm genuinely looking forward to the series. I hope Whittaker does a decent job. I don't really have any reason to think she won't. I also don't think, though I still have some reservations. I'm still afraid that the gender issue might become a thing. I know we're getting a Rosa Parks script. We might be getting a Roswell type story. That could be interesting. I like historical locations. I also want more alien planets. My also fear is that Chibnall, his episodes of New Who haven't been the best, so we may not be having, the absolute best of the best here, which is very nerve-wracking, but that's really all I've got. We don't know too much still, even with all of we're a week away, which is exciting. I like going in blind. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So then the next video for this series will be released next Sunday when I watch the premiere. So I'll see you then.